welcome back to my channel. Today is the day we talk about my tattoo regrets. I have thought about making this video multiple times, just like you know, all of the dirty details of my tattoos. So I have quite a few tattoos. I have basically my entire forearm here covered. I have two here. I have on my fingers. I have another one here. I have dots on all my fingers, but they kind of like, you can't see. They faded pretty much entirely. You can see like a couple of them on my left hand. I have a chest tattoo. I have two on my chest. I have one on my neck. I have one down my spine. I have one on my hip and one on my butt. We're only going to be talking about a few of them today because there's just too many to tell you the story of them all. I'm going to go over my favorites first. One of my absolute favorites is the cat on my finger. I love it. I saw it on Pinterest one day where someone literally took a pen and drew a cat on their finger, and I went to my tattoo lady on one of my birthdays and I was like, I want this, and that's that. And I got a cat on my finger. Now, I had to get this touched up quite a few times and it's still not perfect. Finger tattoos and hand tattoos in general tend to wear and tear really easily because obviously they're your hands. So they don't heal very well, so you have to get them touched up a lot. Same with your feet tattoos. And you know what I realized? If I ever get engaged and married one day, it'll be on this hand. So that's exciting. Another one of my favorites is my sternum tattoo. If you guys watched my Your Girl Turned 21 video where I vlogged my 21st birthday, I actually got this tattoo on my 21st birthday, and it is called a unilome. And if you don't know what a unilome is, Google it, because we will be here forever if I explain everything. My back tattoo is definitely one of my absolute favorites. I just think it's so cool, and like, it has absolutely no meaning. I'll insert a picture because I can't really show you my back right now, but it's just, I absolutely love it. I think it's the coolest tattoo that I have because it's just so random and weird, and I don't know, it's just a straight line going down my spine. It hurt like a bitch, but it was worth it. And my final favorite that I'm going to discuss in this video is my flower tattoo here. I'll have a better picture inserted here from when I got it. And basically it is the birth flower for July, and I got it as a way to remember my child that I never met. If you guys, I feel like I talk about it a little bit too much at this point, but I had a miscarriage. So I got this tattoo, and it's pink and blue because I didn't get to find out if it was a boy or girl. So it is the July birth flower because I was supposed to be due in July. So I got the July birth flower, which I don't remember what the name of it is, and I got pink and blue for obviously boy or girl. Now to get into my regrets. Honestly, don't judge me, I would honestly like wish that I never got anything on my arm at all. Like, I regret starting all of my tattoos so early because I just like really wanted a tattoo, and it was so stupid and immature of me now looking back. Not saying you're immature or stupid if you want to get a tattoo now and you're young, but I got my first tattoo when I was like under 18. I don't remember exactly when, but I was like young, and it was just like and that is my first regret, my first ever tattoo. That is this one right here. A better picture will be inserted. It honestly, like, I don't like it, and I didn't like it the second that I saw the stencil of it. I didn't like it, but I was too young and too stupid to speak up about it and be like, no, this is not the design that, like, you know, I showed you and that I wanted. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I've kept this from everyone for so long. And I'm going to show you side to side right here what it should have been and what I got. It's just nothing near what I wanted. And I was just like, when I saw it, when the guy, like, I just found one random tattoo shop like in my town, didn't do any research, like, just was really hype about getting a tattoo, didn't know how like serious it was to like find a good tattoo artist. And I showed them like this picture that I found on Pinterest, and I wanted something very similar to it, and I wanted it to like cover a lot of my arm. I didn't want it to just be like literally in the most painful spot. I wanted it to like go out like in a diamond kind of form and like kind of like take up a good chunk of my arm. And he was like, yeah, okay, we can do something like that. And I was like, all right. And then I come on the day of my appointment, and he shows it to me, and I'm like, well, is it going to be bigger when it's on my arm? And he's like, no, I'd have to redraw the whole thing. I'm like, is that really it? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I thought it was going to be bigger. And he's like, well, I made it smaller because you're young and whatever. And I was just like, oh? And I regret it so much because I don't like the tattoo. It's very poorly done. There is no artistic quality in it, and it's honestly like the ugliest. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just absolutely nothing compared to the artistry in the tattoo that I showed this said tattoo artist that literally only did 2 tattoos on me, and that's it, because he was ass, and he actually got fired from the shop that I was going to. Another regret that I have is this neck tattoo. You guys have seen it multiple times, but basically I have a neck tattoo, and it's humongous, and I don't like it. I wanted to get this sequence on me, like on my neck really bad, and I honestly wish that I could tell all of the details of this story, but I really can't because it's not allowed to be spoken about on the YouTube. So basically, I'll tell you the spark notes of the story. I went out with my friend, and she ended up, well, I was going to meet up with my friend with another friend, and she ended up at a tattoo shop in the middle of the night. So I went and I joined her. We had a couple too many drinks, too much fun, you know, and obviously we're at a tattoo shop, and this guy was like doing tattoos on whatever we wanted, and I told him I wanted this, and he made it huge, and I just like regret it. I wanted it smaller, but again, I was like too effed up to be like, oh, I want it smaller. I'm just so stupid. So yeah, I have this huge thing. I hate it mostly because everyone always asks me, what does it mean? What does your tattoo on your neck mean? And it's like, just leave me alone. Like, I didn't get a tattoo so that everyone would ask me what it means. Like, it's so annoying. And next regret is another silly mistake that I did. On my 20th birthday, I was in a relationship, and we were totally in love, bro. And I decided that, you know, we should get our names tattooed on each other, but not just anywhere, on our ring fingers. Yeah. My tattoo lady that like has done all like the rest of my tattoos now, she's like really cool, was like, no, we're not doing that. And I'm like, please. And she's like, no. I'm like, please, that's my birthday. And basically we ended up getting our names tattooed on each other. I got his name on my finger right here, which has since been covered up by the word meow. Those are my biggest regrets, I'd say. Other than that, I mean, they're fine. I wish I definitely didn't get these scissors. They're just kind of like, I don't do hair anymore, and I got them as a Friday the 13th tattoo with one of my not even friends anymore, and it had like a 13 on it, and like the way that it was, the way that it looked, my boyfriend when I was in hair school said that it looks like his name, and I literally can't unsee it now. So I wish I never got these ugly scissors because I don't do hair anymore. Another one of my favorites actually is my You Suck tattoo. I think it's hilarious. Also a Friday the 13th tattoo. My vegan tattoo is just like way too aggressive, I feel. Like I eat eggs now. Like I'm not vegan. But I also just think the tattoo in general is like quite aggressive. So these flowers are beautiful. Definitely one of my favorites. This hydrangea I really like as well. I love my hip tattoo, even though I really forget about it like all the time. My butt tattoo is my friend's initials, also done in the same night as this neck one, so that was just like, that kind of tells you how that night went, what that was all about. I got this actually matching with my mom. It's even, jeez, it's not on the other side. It is a rose that my brother actually hand drew, and she, the tattoo artist, turned it into a stencil and tattooed it on my mom, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute, we can match. I just really wanted another tattoo, but I do like it. I wish I got it somewhere else, but it's fine. This is where my mom has it as well, like right over the heart, so I guess that's kind of cute, you know. But yeah, so those are pretty much all of my tattoos that I really care to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope one thing that you got from this video is just to do your research when it comes to tattoo artists and make sure you really know what you want before you go in, because there's just like, it's permanent. Like literally it's permanent. And if you're underage wanting a tattoo so bad, give it some time. Like, I know it's so exciting and you just want to get it so bad, but it's really not worth it in the end if you know, will regret it. If you want to see any other videos from me, leave them requested down below and I will get around to them. I have some ideas on what to do and I just need more. Also, if you have any tattoo regrets or tattoo favorites, leave them down below. I would love to hear your stories. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video and I love you. Bye.